That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello beautiful souls, thank you for joining me today for this beautiful DM to DF reading. I do hope you're well and that you're staying focused, believing and trusting in that deep inner knowing, that unexplainable love that is within you. So I'm going to use 4 different decks for this communication from your Divine Masculine, your true self today. I'm going to start with the Divine Masculine Message Tarot from beautiful Liz from Guided by Angels, and I'll show you the other decks as I'm using them. I'm feeling a bit out of breath today, so I'm interested to see what's going to come through. So the energies are very intense still, there's a lot going on. So you could be feeling out of breath and quite exhausted, Divine Feminines. These messages are very special because this is what you need to hear in this moment, because energy changes all the time. Well, there's always movement that is occurring, even though at times we feel as if nothing is happening. Energy is changing and things are moving forwards. And we're working through things, facing different things within us at different times. So this is why it is special to hear these messages, because it helps you understand what you're actually working through, what you're going through, what you are facing. So let's see what it is that's going to come through. Thank you so much to all of you for the love and support that you give me. I am so very grateful for each one of you, for your continuous love and support, for you taking the time out of your day to actually comment and share your love and support with me, for pressing that donation, that thank you button also, and just for showing up and listening to my readings. It means so much. So let's see what it is that your Divine Masculine, your true self, wants you to know in this moment. Nice clear message. The Chariot, and as I said, I was out of breath, and anxiety that's coming through this challenge today, and like this quick energy, trying to keep up with these intense energies, and I'm taking back my power to move this forwards. Yeah, quick energy with the Chariot. So your Divine Masculine, even though it may seem, as I said, in the 3D, in the physical, nothing is actually happening. So much is happening. So much movement and change. And you could be seeing the numbers of number 555 at the moment. That is showing you that there is change that's happening, even if you can't see it, for you to stay focused and to trust that deep inner knowing, that unexplainable love that is within you that I always share with you. I am taking back my power by facing myself, and I'm making lots of changes outside of myself so I can show you my progress, so I can open up to you and express and share who I truly am with you. So let's see what else is coming through. 6 of Cups, I can't forget you, I'm returning soon. Yeah, I am returning soon. Things are happening really quickly. I am taking charge. I'm not holding back anymore, and I am going to be returning to you very, very soon. I can't forget you, and you know that when you're in your truth, Divine Feminines, you know that your Divine Masculine can never forget you, because you can't forget this physical person that's come into your life, your Divine Masculine also, and because you're one. Wherever you're going, whatever is going on with you, you can feel your Divine Masculine within you. And that's the same for them. You can't escape this journey. You can't escape and move away from this person, because it is yourself, and you can't ever forget you. You're being reminded of who you are. You're remembering who you truly are right now, Divine Feminines. And you are returning back home very, very soon. And that's why your Divine Masculine is sharing this message with you right now. And it seems like it's coming through quickly. Queen of Pentacles, you seem to have everything together, and sometimes that scares me because I don't. So one of the things that have held your divine masculine back for some time is that the fact that they see you as you've got it all together, that you're so inspirational, you're so wise, and that at times intimidates them and takes their power away. So that's something that they're dealing with, but they're not allowing that to hold them back anymore. They're taking action and dealing with those inner fears that that creates them to feel this intimidation. They're not avoiding it and going to do something to distract them, to take them away from that feeling that comes up, that those emotions that come up within them. They're facing it, and it's just showing you, divine feminines, how highly your divine masculine actually views you also. And King of Pentacles, so we've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. I'm focused now on making this work. I'm focused on making this work. I'm not allowing my insecurities, those fears, to hold me back, because I'm actually sitting in it and feeling it, and that's why things are shifting. And at the bottom of the deck is Seven of Swords. I don't like being back and forth. I need to make a decision. So they don't want to mess you about anymore. They don't want to come in and then pull away. They want to come towards you, as I said, and show you who they truly are, being in their power, being the true unconditional being that they are. And the Seven of Swords is all about deception. So they're not listening to the lies that they've been telling themselves for such a long time. And you're not listening to those lies anymore, divine feminines, of how you've been communicating to yourself, how you've been treating yourself. And when you're in your truth, that is so easy to love yourself unconditionally, but leaving your old self behind and remaining in your truth at all times, it does feel a bit challenging by different situations that happen in the physical, in the 3D, because you're so used to dealing with things from your old self, letting go of those old beliefs that you've had. And we are in this transition where we're really being pushed to move forwards in our power, being our true authentic self. And we feel as if we're being pushed and pulled at times, because the ego does come in hard, the old self does come in hard, because it isn't being fed. And it does cause this confusion. But you have been deceiving yourself, and that's why your divine masculine, it comes across as if they have been deceiving you in this deception, showing up for you 1 minute and then pulling away. This isn't going to happen anymore. They don't like being back and forth. They don't want to mess you around anymore, and you don't want to mess yourself around anymore, divine feminines. So however much your divine masculine is being pushed and pulled, they are remaining to find that strength to stay focused on the truth. They're rising above the fear that's held them back for such a long time, that took their power. So I'm going to be using messages of unconditional love from your divine masculine next, to see what else is going on today, what you need to hear, divine feminines. And it may be a fear of yours with the Queen of Pentacles, with the message, that you see your divine masculine as if they've got it all together and they're not bothered, and you feel this intimidation. So I don't want to love you in the darkness anymore. No, I don't want to just be experiencing things in the 5D and keeping this a secret also. Living in my fantasy world, dreaming about this relationship with you. I want this to become real. I want to experience this in the physical, in the 3D. I don't want to love you in this darkness anymore. It's been so lonely. So a divine masculine that's coming through is, that they've been hiding their true feelings for you. They haven't expressed how they truly feel. And it's been very lonely, keeping it to themselves, not sharing it with anybody. They don't want to do this anymore. They want to open up. That one flipped. These ones flipped also. This love will never stop. No, this love will never stop. You can't stop loving yourself. That's the truth. And once you have had this awakening by this physical person that's come into your life, everything changes, and you can't forget what you experience but through this physical person coming into your life. You can't forget that feeling, and that feeling is who you truly are. Feeling peace, feeling joy, feeling excited, feeling alive, feeling so motivated and excited for life, feeling as if you could do anything. You can never forget that love because that is who you truly are. And this one flipped as well. My old version of self is dying. There you go, which I covered. You're saying goodbye to the old version, and it's causing a bit of commotion, a bit of anxiety, and you're having to really focus on your breathing because so many different emotions are coming up within you, Divine Feminines, and the same for your Divine Masculine, because you are one. However you've tried to stop loving this physical person, it never stops, and that is because it's yourself in another physical body. And it's the same goes for your Divine Masculine. And you're saying goodbye and remembering who you truly are right now. And it feels quite painful, the old version of yourself dying, because it's just like, am I going to be okay? Is this going to be okay? Is everything going to work out for me with me not having these beliefs that I've had, without me loving myself with condition? Is everything going to be okay? Am I going to be safe? And that's just you being pushed to have this deeper relationship with higher power, with God, with the universe. And it's been so lonely and dark for you, Divine Feminines. You haven't allowed yourself to love you. That's the deeper message of this. I don't want to love you in the darkness anymore. It's been so, there's been so many barriers and so much darkness, layers and layers of this condition, these beliefs that hasn't allowed this love for yourself to bloom. It's felt uncomfortable, it's felt painful, it's felt unbearable. You haven't been able to breathe. So that's why this has come through. And the reason why your Divine Masculine hasn't been showing up for you and wearing their masks and coming in and out, not sharing how they truly feel towards you, because you haven't been showing who who you haven't been showing up for yourself. You've been hiding love from yourself. That is why your Divine Masculine hasn't showed up. They haven't been able to express because you haven't expressed any love for yourself. And it may seem on the surface that you have been, but actually you haven't. And this is deeper than just going to have a massage or doing something that you feel as if you're treating yourself. This is what's going on within you, your energy. And let's get one more from this deck. I felt terrified when we first met because I'd never felt this way before about anyone or anything. No, never felt this way before. And that's why this love will never stop, because I experienced what it was like to be me. Because you had that soul recognition. You that energy is unexplainable of what you felt. That's who you truly are, and it's terrifying, because when you feel that love, you know that there's so much that you have got to change. There's so much that you've got to change. facing yourself and then changing things that are outside of you, that we don't want to change, but they're frightened of changing. We've been avoiding of changing, and there may have been things that have come up within you, Divine Feminines, that you wasn't aware that you had to change. That you thought things were working out for you the way they were, and actually realising by this physical person coming into your life that isn't what you really want. That isn't how you want to live your life. It was shown to you, and that's exactly what happened to your Divine Masculine, and they were terrified because they've never experienced love like this before. Love for themselves, because you coming into their life is love for themselves. They saw who they truly are by the way that you were looking at them, and it terrified them. And at the bottom of the deck, it is very deep and beautiful. You make me feel invincible. Yeah, you make me feel invincible. When you're being your true self, Divine Feminines, you feel as if you can do anything because you're trusting yourself. You're feeling beautiful. You're feeling so peaceful, joyful. You're feeling so motivated, and you feel as if you can create anything because you're not worrying about anything, and because, most importantly, because you're in tune with God, with divine. You feel that support, you feel that protection, you feel as if you can do anything, you feel invincible. And that's how your Divine Masculine feels also. They feel as if they can go for their dreams and desires, and they know that you are the one person that does believe in them, because you are their other self, because you're one, and you know that this physical person is the one person that believes in you. You've got no explanation for it, because what they could be showing up as is not showing that they believe in you, but you just know that they believe in you, and that is because it's yourself in another physical body. So wonderful messages that are coming through. So I'm going to use messages from your other self next to see what else wants to come through. So they were terrified because they felt what it was like to feel love. And that's because it was you, their other self. It's very overwhelming and very frightening because it stirred so much up, so many different emotions. It just turned their world upside down. You know that because that's what happened to you, Divine Feminines. So what else is coming through? You don't want to love yourself in the darkness, pretending that you don't love yourself anymore because of this conditioning. They don't want to love you. They want to show the world how they truly feel about you. And this love won't stop. It's been activated. You know what it's like to feel love, true, pure, unconditional love. What else is coming through today? I want to lay under the stars with you. So they want to be able to be in nature with you. With all this being resolved, just you both being your true, authentic self, cherishing the moment. And I will rise up for you always, yeah. You're always going to rise up for yourself, Divine Feminines, and your Divine Masculine will always rise up for you. Always, however it seems to you. And you know that again when you're in your truth, when you're being your true authentic self. And you make me feel so alive, which I've covered as also. And I forgot to say, you feel complete. Yeah, you do feel complete. When you've got balance with the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy within you, you do feel complete. You just feel this freedom, this peace. When you're truly being, and we experience that wholeness, that fulfillment, and we then put our energy and it all goes wrong because we're thinking it's this physical person that's making us feel this way. And what you're realising on this journey, that it isn't anything to do with the physical person. It was because you found yourself. And it is very challenging because the ego does want to work it all out, and it's very confusing when you're coming from ego. But you're learning to come from soul. And you're learning to, to fill your mind with unconditional love, to make peace with your mind, to observe that chatter that goes on in your head and not to believe every thought that you're having, not to allow it to control you anymore. And you are all I'll ever need. Yeah, you're all that you'll ever need. You're remembering that also. That's all you need is yourself. And having that realisation is, it creates so much freedom, but working up to it, it feels lonely because we're so programmed to think that something outside of us can fulfil us, and as if we need something outside of us, because we're so used to having a relationship a certain way, because of the beliefs, what society, what we've been told, all of those things. It's hard to move away from that and to realise that all you need is yourself, and that is what your true self, that's what your divine masculine is saying to you. And when you understand that that's all you need, you feel this wholeness, this fulfillment. You get to share your life, your happiness, your fulfillment with this physical person when you are focusing on your energy and understanding what this who this physical person is, that they aren't separate from you, that you are dealing with yourself, that this isn't a soulmate, and this isn't a relationship with somebody else. This is a relationship with you, and you do receive this beautiful gift of your divine masculine. As I said, you can share your fulfillment, your happiness with this physical person. And the ego doesn't want to listen to any of that, what I've just shared. It wants to remain in this separation consciousness, as if this person is separate, but that isn't the truth. And if you continue having that approach towards this journey and focusing on your divine masculine, it will be very painful, and you won't see the change and results that you're seeking. So you've got to fulfill yourself and know that you're the most important person in your life, and that's all that you need. And when you're being in your truth, you have this amazing relationship with divine, with God, and you're always going to rise up for yourself. And everything that you need to know, and the support and the guidance that you need to hear, it always comes in divine timing. You know that yourself. But when you're struggling and you're feeling this confusion, something happens, or you're shown. The universe, God, shows you. You come across a video on YouTube or a post, or you come across somebody that gives you the support, that sacred knowledge that you need to hear to help you understand what you're actually working through, what you're actually feeling, more about this journey. You've always got it, and that gives you the strength to rise up, to take the next step. Because we think that we've got to do so much. We think it's all down to us, that we're going to fail on this journey, that we're not going to make it. But that isn't the truth. That's the ego coming again. This is going to unfold in divine time, in how you come together with this physical person. It's out of your control. And when you trust and believe that that is going to happen in divine time, and you feel this freedom and you feel so peaceful, because you're not fighting, you're not trying so hard to learn, you're not trying to sort it all out or work it all out. You've let go because you've made that commitment to yourself, trusting that deep inner knowing within you. Everything is given to you in divine timing to help you on your journey. And you have those moments where you say to yourself, you can't make it up, and you feel so blessed, because it helps you understand that whatever challenge that you've just worked through, that feeling where you feel defeated, you actually see that situation as a blessing in disguise, because what you've been shown, something happened. You know what I'm talking about. It is truly divine. It's just so precious and unique to you also. So there is no failing. There is none of that. You are going to make it, and it doesn't matter what you're doing and what you're not doing. You will get there. But we are so fearful that we're not going to get there and we're going to miss this opportunity. No, you're not going to miss the opportunity. Everything that you're going through right now is part of you coming into union with this physical person, but you're creating inner union for yourself. And the focus isn't on the physical person and the union. It's about you putting peace first in your life, not anything else, putting you first. So I'm going to be using the Divine Masculine Secrets next to see what else comes through. So quite heavy this reading, this challenge that's coming through that I'm sharing today. I do hope that it does resonate and it is supporting you. What else is coming through today for you, beautiful soul that's watching, your Divine Masculine? What is it they would love to share, your true self? Nice clear message. When I look at the moon and the stars, it makes me feel so close to you. Yeah, they want to lay under the stars with you and look up at the moon also. It makes them feel so in tune with themselves, which means that they're in tune with you. They're actually spending time in nature, going out and looking at the moon and the stars. And it feels amazing because they feel this closeness and they want to experience it with you. Physically having you laying beside them, being able to look at you and then to look up at the stars, to be able to know that they can touch you and that they can look into your beautiful eyes. To feel that freedom of not all that worry that was there before when you were together. It's going to be so different, and so there are no words for how it's going to be. I'm feeling so emotional today. Yeah, I'm feeling emotional. I'm feeling this anxiety. But I am, through this anxiety, feeling this fear, is me taking back my power. I am feeling quite fired up to get things done. And I'm quite aware of what it is that I need to do. Love yourself so I can love you too, yeah. That's that very deep. And I'm always thinking about how special it's going to be when we make a sacred love. Yeah, so maybe they want to make sacred love to you under the stars. Being in nature, that's something that they think about a lot. That's something that maybe you have done in the past for some of you, and it may be something that you think about, Divine Feminines, that you want to experience if you haven't with your Divine Masculine. You have these previews of this actually happening, but I'm always thinking about how special it's going to be. Us not holding back, us having this true intimacy. And this isn't just about the physical act. This is about just laying there under the stars. That's making sacred love. Being present. Being so grateful for nature. Just being in this vibration of gratitude. So grateful for this journey that you come into each other's life to experience the greatest love of all. And yes, they do feel that sacred love-making energy, and they want to experience that without all of this condition, that the pain, the hurt that was there before. It's going to be so different if you have experienced, making love with your Divine Masculine before. It's going to be so different. And if you haven't made love with your Divine Masculine yet, it's going to be something else. Because until then, you've never ever made love before in your life, even if you have had other relationships, because this is pure, this is true, and it's unconditional. So very beautiful messages that have come through today. So love yourself, Divine Feminine. And that, it's annoying to hear that message, because it's like, well, what more do you want me to do to love myself or whatever? But it's about your energy. It's about what's going on within you. And you have to take a look at that And when you're really loving yourself, being honest with yourself, that is when you allow your divine masculine's love to come to you. And we think that we're ready, and we think, you know, why is it this physical person's not showing up or showing me that they love me? Because I know deep within me that they love me, but they're not showing me. And that's because, you know, they're not separate from you. You're dealing with yourself. So love yourself. Make your focus yourself. Love you. Make peace with yourself. It really is time now. And I feel that every experience that you're having right now, everything that's going on with the, you know, the moon cycles, with the planets, blah, blah, you're being pushed to do this, to love yourself, to release and let go of how you were, your old self, the old version of yourself which come through. Because your divine masculine can't show that until you're showing it to yourself. So I really do hope, as I said, it resonates with you and you're feeling more peaceful, you're understanding what is going on with you and what's going on with your divine masculine, because whatever you're going through, divine feminines, your divine masculine is also going through, because you're one. It may be through different experiences, but it is the same thing that you're both letting go of, and you're facing those deep emotions that you've been avoiding. You do have the same core wounds, so it may be through different things, but it's the same. So it may not make any sense to you, because you could be seeing this or could be seeing that again. And it's showing that, well, you know, it seems to me as if it's me that's struggling and my divine masculine is just getting on with life. That isn't the truth. And again, the best way is to not actually get caught up on what's going on. And, you know, that's just showing again, if you're keeping an eye on what your divine masculine is doing or what they're not doing, you're focusing on them, and that isn't where your energy should be. It should be on yourself. And when you're actually thinking about this physical person, because obviously we do, is to understand who they are and why they've come into your life, not to go over and over things that have happened and things that they could be doing right now. You need to end it. Think, oh yeah, I know why they're here, who they are. Let's focus on me. So you could be feeling emotional still as well from that full moon in Pisces, that super blue full moon in Pisces also. Really feeling our emotions, and your divine masculine certainly is, and they want you to know that. So I really do hope that this resonates with you, and you are taking good care of yourself during this time. Have you really been pushed to love yourself? If you would like extra support on your journey, all the information about the services I offer is in the description box down below. And remember to stay focused, believe and trust in that deep inner knowing, that unexplainable love that is within you. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really does help my channel grow. And make sure you hit that notification bell. And that's only if you feel connected to me and you understand me. And I'm sending you so much love, my support, my strength and light. And I love you so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.